What's an important thing you want to do or a habit you want to pick up, but you just keep putting it off? No matter what it is, nothing gets done until you can do this. Hi everyone, I'm Toni Rebic, creator of True Self Psychology. What habit would you like to have that you know would make a significant difference in your life, but you can't seem to acquire it? Something like going to the gym, being on time. Is it making that call, writing that report, setting up appointments, or dealing with that forever problem you just keep having to deal with and can't get rid of? Well, not to discourage you, but when you keep putting off what is important, chances are you'll keep putting off and you won't get it done anytime soon. Now, why is that? Because we're creatures of habit. And when you keep putting off things, by sheer repetition, your brain has learned to keep putting things off rather than getting things done. So if you say, I'll start exercise on Monday, and it's the 7th Monday in a row you've been wanting to start, then your mind is not being trained to go to the gym. It's actually being trained not to. I find we often look for these big psychological reasons, traumas, to explain why we're not developing a habit we want to acquire, when sometimes it's just that we didn't have the habit to begin with, and we just got to practice getting into it. So for example, if you're a salesperson, you most likely didn't make a lot of cold calls prior to your job. You must now practice making cold calls. If you're not athletic as a child and you didn't develop that memory of muscle, then picking up a sport later on in life will have to be mastered by repetition, and it may be a little more difficult. When you transition from being in school to going to the workforce, it's just not the same mindset. You have to learn to not cut off work the way you used to cut off class. You'll need to practice not snoozing that button and get going. To develop a new habit, foremost, you need to practice keeping your word, bottom line. It is your word that forms a new habit and then keeps it going. Every habit is sustained by the promise of keeping your word. But new habits are hard sometimes to form when the old ones keep coming back. And that's normal because it's a habit after all. So what do habits do? They keep coming back until the new ones are created. To make sure you are creating a habit of choice, grow from baby steps, the best way to do it. For instance, stop making those lofty goals and make it easy for you to keep your promise to yourself. Instead of planning 5 times to go to the gym at a 2-hour workout this week, just go for a 10-minute walk. Do that 6 times this week. Just make that one call on your list. Just write 10 minutes of that report. Just ask one person for help on a matter you've been wanting to resolve. It may not seem like much at first, but what you're doing is laying the foundation of keeping your word. And your brain cannot tell the difference between 10 minutes on the treadmill or 45. If you practice doing what you say, you are developing the habit of keeping your promises and being true to you. Start small and grow tall. It is better to keep small promises than to break big ones. So be true to yourself, keep your word, and live a life of choice. So thank you for watching this video. You can follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook. You can sign up to the YouTube channel and get our videos as they are launched. You can go to trueselfpsychology.com, get any information on services and any upcoming events. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.